So good morning everyone. I welcome you all to the next recorded class after reopening of the school. Today is 2nd November 2020 and today we will be charting the chapter number 12 and that is sound. So basically what do you mean by sound and what are the different types of sound that we are going to hear in this particular chapter. What is sound? How am I speaking? How are you able to listen to me? You are able to listen to me through this vocal cord. And sound is produced with the help of vibrations. Whenever there is vibration, sound will get produced. So, in this chapter we will discuss the first objective to understand about the production of sound. That is the basic one. Then we will deal with to understand about the sound that is produced by humans and to understand about the time period, amplitude and frequency vibration. So basically sound needs vibration. If there is a vibration, suppose if I beat the bench, you can see here. So if I beat the bench like this, so the more I beat it, the more will be the vibration, and the more the vibration, the more will be the sound. Because if I beat it slowly, no sound. Sound is there. So sound means sound is produced basically through vibration. The more we are producing the sound, the more is the vibration. That's it. So if the vibrating part, now suppose in earlier days we used to put the scale like this, then you have to push it like this, so that it causes the vibration, and that vibration produces sound. So sound is basically produced by vibration, and today's topic is that. So we move on to the next topic. What is sound? So sound is a form of energy. Sound is a form of energy which is produced by vibrations. And sound plays a very important part in our daily lives. It helps us to communicate with each other, because without sound we cannot communicate. We need the basic sound to communicate with people. And we hear a wide variety of sounds in our surroundings. And sound is produced by a vibrating body. Vibrating body means the vibration will be like this. This is the vibration. Means it is going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down like this. So vibration is to and fro, back and forth. To and fro, back and forth of an object. For example, you have given, if you strike your school bell, school everybody of you come, if you strike a school bell, it vibrates and produces sound. If you pluck a stretched rubber band, it vibrates and it produces sound. If you beat a drum, it's stretched membrane, because the membrane of the drum is stretched, pulled, and then if you press it, it vibrates and produces sound. If you blow a bugle, like this bugle is there, no? If you blow a bugle, the air column vibrates and produces sound. So in all these cases, sound is produced by vibrations. So sound is basically produced by vibrations, but when we pluck a stretched string, the vibrations, the metal vibrates. When you pluck a stretched rubber band, the rubber band vibrates. When we beat a drum, the membrane vibrates. When we blow a bugle, the air column vibrates. As simple as that. So the vibrating part may be different. But sound is produced by vibrations. And vibrating part of a sound depends from material to material or from instrument to instrument. So this is the basic concept of sound which I have put in this particular PPT. This is the basic concept of sound. Now these are the musical instruments. Now you have to identify the musical instruments of this particular. You have to identify the musical instruments of this particular. Now you can see here the musical instruments of this particular thing you have to identify, where veena is there, tabla is there, then this sitar is there, then this mridangam is there, then this dholak is there, and this is the mouth organ. Okay, this is the mouth organ, this is the drum, this is the violin. Okay, so basically these are the things which are placed here. Okay, these are the things which are placed in these musical instruments. So these musical instruments are full of vibrating parts. They have different parts being vibrated from one part to the other. So in these different musical instruments, the sound producing the part means the vibration produced by that part is different, but sound is produced by vibrations. Whenever there is a vibration, sound is being produced. So now my question will be, suppose if I ask you the question, that Rahul rings the school bell. He has to ring the school bell hard. If he rings the school bell very slowly, the vibration is not heard. Why? Or the sound is not heard. Why? Because if he rings the bell slowly, then the vibration is not enough to produce the sound. But if he hits the bell loudly, if he hits the bell very strongly, then the vibration produces sound. And after, suppose if he pulls the bell, suppose if he puts the bell, if he touches the bell, then it produces sound. But after if you touch it, the sound goes. It happens, no? When you put something with a very strong force, or when you hit something with strong force, suddenly you catch it. You can do this cycle bell. Cycle bell, when we press, the vibration happens, produces sound. But as soon as we touch the cycle bell, it stops, which means the sound is producing the vibration. As soon as the vibration stops, sound also stops. So production of sound from some musical instruments you see here. This is a cartoon I have given here. People are playing violin and all this thing. So production of sound, musical instruments, depends on the type of instrument. And there are 4 types of instrument. One is woodwind, one is string, one is percussion, one is brass. Little bit of extra knowledge I am giving here. 4 types of musical instrument: woodwind, string, percussion and brass. What do they do? Woodwind instruments make music by blowing on the top, shehnai. Woodwind instruments make music by blowing on the top or on the reed of the instrument. For example, flute. Flute will do it here and then we will play it. Then string instruments. So string instruments make music by plucking the strumming or the strings. You have to pluck the strings and the string vibrates. From the violin you have, then guitar you have, electric guitar you have, then this is harp. Harp means the strings you have to play and then you have to play these things. Okay. Then percussion instruments. Percussion instruments are those where you play it by shaking. For example, cymbals. Cymbals means when you manjira type cymbals. When you press it, then the sound gets produced. Then you have tambourine. Tambourine means duffly. Duffly wale, the duffly. Then you have drum. Drum means you put it, you strike it, and then it shakes. The membrane shakes. As a result, the sound is getting produced. So these are called percussion instruments. And then you have brass. Brass means horn, which play music by buzzing. Buzzing means when you blow with the lips, the air flow vibrates, and as a result, the sound is produced. So these are all the different kinds of instruments: woodwinds, string, percussion, and brass. And these are different types of musical instruments which I already told you. This is the different kinds of, you can see, this is the different kinds of musical instruments and the vibrating parts. So veena, the vibrating part of veena is straight string. As we stretch the string, it vibrates and produces sound. Sitar, straight string. Violin, straight string. Guitar, straight string. Tabla, when you play like this, so the membrane is there. When you beat, the membrane vibrates, and as a result, the sound is getting produced. Then you have mridangam, stretched membrane. Then you have drum, that stretched membrane. You press it, it vibrates, produces sound. Shehnai, you have air column inside it. Flute has air column. Mouth organ has air column. So these are the different vibrating parts of different musical instruments. So from today's class, we basically learned the sound is produced basically by vibration. When the vibration goes to and fro, or the vibration goes back and forth. In that way, we produce sound. Then some musical produce sound when they are beaten or struck. For example, bell. When you struck, when you hit, then it produces sound because the vibration is being felt in the metal surface. For example, this is ghatam. The person who is playing here, that hands, that is ghatam. This is manjira, tang bandira, and this is jaltarang. Jaltarang means these are the different kinds of water which are kept in pots at different levels. So sound produced will be different. So this is called jaltarang. Okay, these are the different kinds of musical instruments we have. In the next class, we will discuss sound produced by humans. In the next class, we will discuss sound produced by humans. So today we discussed sound which is produced by vibrations, musical instruments and the vibrating parts, different types of instruments. One is brass instruments, one is percussion instruments, string instruments, woodwind instruments, and then production of sound, and what are the different music instruments and how is sound produced. The sound is produced is a form of energy which is produced by vibrations, and the vibration is the to and fro or back and forth motion of an object. So that's all, students. Thank you very much for listening to me, and in the next class we'll start with sound produced by humans. So till then, you please look at this video. Welcome back to the online classes. Study nicely, study safely, be safe, and study to the point. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.